Hello, everybody, and welcome to another FarmVille2 episode, FarmVille2 Country Escape livestream. Scott and Jennilee episode 31. Welcome, Jennilee. Are you joining us tonight?
I sure am.
Yay, sorry, that was a backwards kind of a start, but we've had a mixed up kind of an evening. And I'm glad you're here with me tonight because, from what I understand, you had a very busy week last week on the farm. Your job this week was a FarmVille fruit and vegetable inspector.
Oh, yes.
So tell me about that.
Lots of fun. I got to squish a lot of fruit and vegetable.
What was your favorite vegetable to squish?
Probably the tomatoes.
Okay, so talking about tomatoes for a second, I'm looking at my tomato patch on the live stream, and this little first patch, I'm going to click it. I think it picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 tomatoes are in the patch growing. Actually, there's 3 on each plant, so that's 36 tomatoes on each patch, but I seem to only be getting 3 tomatoes when I harvest. So what's with that?
I'm doing lots of squishing.
Really? Like there's that many bad ones?
Lots of squishing.
Okay, carrots. What about the carrots? Because those are hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is 16 carrots, but it says I only got 3. What happened with that?
So with those, that's different. When I go to pull them out, sometimes only the top, like the part that you're seeing, only that part comes out because we have rabbit problems.
Oh, rabbit problems. But it seems, too, that these carrots, they leave a bunch of seeds. But oh, no, I don't. That's when I water them. Never mind. I thought they left seeds, but that was just me being really, really silly. Awesome. Well, that's an awesome job for you tonight.
It was lots of fun.
Okay, well, we're going to move straight into our news reel because we have lots of news tonight. So I'm just going to play that eventually when I can find it. Here we go. Joining me high above the farm is Jennilee with our crash report tonight. Hi, Jennilee.
Hi.
I sent Eddie up to find you. Hold on.
Is he up?
No, he's not coming. Hold on a second. Okay, here he comes. Okay, wait. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Okay, go.
Okay, so I have a few that I'm going to mention here, and then I know there's quite a few that we're going to talk about with your amazing 14 slides later.
Sure.
So the ones I'm going to mention now, there's a post from Myra who says, Zynga, help is a joke. Some of my friends are missing. My co-op isn't on the list, and you cannot get help. And I noticed you actually commented on this one as well, but she never responded to your message.
Yeah, actually, if you remind me later on, Jennilee, tonight, we can talk about searching for co-ops in the co-op search function, because that is a tricky thing to do, and we've never talked about that. So I don't know if you can remember that, write that down or something, or chat room if you want to know, write that down and remind me later. I mean, we got lots of stuff to talk about tonight, but it's a good subject.
Awesome.
Cool. Sorry to interrupt you. Continue on.
You're fine. The next one I have, you have slides on this as well, but I saw several different slides on different websites, including the main FarmVille2 CE Facebook page, talking about all the glitches and the quartz that's selling for billions of dollars.
Yeah, we had a post on our live stream page, and I do have that slide up, or will be coming up.
Okay, and then this is the last one I'm going to talk about. This one kind of made me sad, and I saw a lot of comments that went along with this. Dawn says, bummer about the changes this game has had. Lots of good players are switching to different games such as Heyday because of the issues with not cloning and not being able to really play.
Yeah, that's what we're
on.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight too. There's lots to talk about tonight. Jennilee, do you have plans after 9 o'clock tonight? Because we might be running late tonight. Just kidding.
But those are the main ones to talk about as the traffic report.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We will see you back on the farm in a few seconds.
Okay.
All right, so we should have some background music back in the game. And Jennilee, are you down from the sky?
I'm back.
Yay. Do we have a lot of chatter in the chat room already?
There is a lot.
And do you know what I totally didn't do tonight? I didn't even schedule the YouTube stream until like 90 minutes before the actual stream. So it's like people were asking, is there a stream tonight? And I was like, yes. And I totally forgot to do that because I think what I did was I put on Facebook for 4 weeks in a row, the event, because I was tired of putting it on each week. So I just did a 4-week one, and then I forgot to do the YouTube part. So I'm sorry, everybody. But we should have lots of people here anyways, right?
Yes.
How many we got?
Currently we have 17 watchers, and we have lots of chatters.
Great. Well, who's all here in the chatty room?
Before I do that, if it's okay, I'd like to do my shout out to Faitha. She's with us tonight, watching the live stream, and she's looking for people to join her co-op. It's called, let me not screw this up, Private Friend Co-op. Private Friend Co-op. Should we search for it while we were talking about searching for things? Ooh, that'd be wonderful.
While we're searching, though, you can keep talking, but I'll click on it and we'll see if we can search for it. So. Whoops, I got a sun. Is that bad? That's not good. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we're going to search. So I'm going to click the search button. So what's that called?
Oh, you would ask me just as I clicked away. Hold on.
Clicked away? Don't click away. Never click away.
No, I was looking at the next. Okay.
So did you say she's in the chat room?
Yes, she's here right now.
Her name is what?
Faitha.
Faitha, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am happy that you are here. We are going to try to search for your co-op and see if it comes up. What is it called?
Private Friend Co-op.
Okay, so Private Friend Co-op. Now, this is the thing when you make a co-op group. You want to have a really unique name, like our name, I Farm, You Farm, all one word. And the reason is because when you search for the co-op, you're going to type one word out of the whole group of words in your co-op name. And if it's a very common name, like the word co-op, you're not going to find it very quickly. So you said it was called Private, right? Private?
Yes.
Okay, so we're just going to search for the word private. I'm just going to click search. What did you say that it was called again? Something...
Private Friend Co-op. Private
Friend Co-op. Now, you might be thinking, why didn't I search for Private Friend Co-op? Because, honestly, I don't know if you type that in. It doesn't really seem to have much better help. Let's try that again. Private Friend... Oops. Imagine there's a space. F-R-I-E-N-D. And is co-op with a dash or just C-O-O-P? Did she say?
In her message, it has a dash.
All right, so let's type the dash in. Now, but this is the problem with this search feature. You'd think they would fix this after all of these things. Literally, it's not going to show us. Now, you can see how it's showing us these word friends and friendly, but her name is not there. So if anybody in the chat room has a better way of knowing how to search for multiple names, like using quotations or something, but literally you're going to have to scroll through for this. Now, the other way to do it is to friend them on Facebook and then send them an invite through the farm, which is probably the easier way to do it in this case. Right?
I agree. I'm sorry, I'm nodding my head.
So you're nodding your head. I can see you nodding because, you know, I have secret video everywhere. Anyways, what you could also do, so think, new people, if you ever want to start a new co-op, come up with a name that doesn't exist, like some weird bonky name, like Balinga Zinga Co-op. And then you just have people search for that, and you'll be like the only one there. Because if I search for ours, I Farm, You Farm, bet you it'll come right up. Let's see. Because it'll be like one of the first ones anyways. This is us. I Farm, You Farm. Search. We don't exist. We broke it. Did I spell it wrong? It's gonna make a liar out of me. Alright, try it again. Search co-op. It doesn't come up! We don't exist anymore. Oh no.
Maybe it doesn't come up because you're in it.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure I could find it before. But it could be that we're in it. Let's see if we... let's go to all languages. Maybe we have a weird issue. No, that's not it. Anyways, apparently it's not working for me tonight. iFarm, here we are. MediFarm. You'd think it would come up when you search for part of it, it worked. Anyways, that's how you do it. Probably best to send an invite. I really wish Zynga would fix that so that you could type all the words in and have it come right up. Anyways, who's here in the chat room, Jenny Lee?
Oh, loads of people. Let me go all the way to the top. So we have Sia and Brenda.
Sia? Like CIA? Or
S-E-A.
S-E-A? Hello, Sia and Brenda.
Maybe it's C. C-Gene. Oh, Gene.
It's C-Gene. Yeah, there you go. You always screw that up. Every week it's something different with you. That's okay, though. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming.
We have Frank and Donna.
Frank and Donna, awesome. That's like Frank and Beans, but it's Frank and Donna. That's good. Hello, welcome.
You're here. I see you.
I am? No. This is a pre-recorded message.
Very funny. I'm still scrolling. Chantel is here.
The lovely Chantel, hello.
And Star is with us, but her name on here is Hyacinth, but it's Star.
Nice. Hi, Star. Thanks for hanging out. It's your first live stream. Star's in our co-op. She just joined us. She's awesome.
Yes. And we have Janine and... Did I say Celia already?
You did not. You said Segwin. Janine and Celia, thank you for joining me. Celia, what'd you have for supper tonight? We have an ongoing thing with Celia. I had homemade macaroni and cheese. It was so yummy. Anyways.
Oh, we have Sherry and Leslie is with us. Hi, Leslie.
Are you talking about your sister, Leslie?
Yes.
Hey, Sherry and Leslie. Awesome of you to join us. Now, what are you going to do on your way to school tomorrow, Leslie? You can't listen to us. Oh, well.
Right?
Anyways, welcome.
We have Cole and Just Ann.
Cole and Just Ann. Nice of you guys to be here as well. We have another Ann game tonight, Jennilee. She's one of the 14 slides.
I'm so ready.
Yes.
Hold on, we got more people. Jackie is with us, and of course, we already said Faitha.
Jackie was making some noise in Facebook. Hey, Jackie, how's it going? Specifically, Jackie, I think it was you. Maybe not. Might not have been you, Jackie. Now I might confuse myself. Anyways, if it was you, I swear it was you. On the FarmVille2 Country Escape site, I think it was Jackie, was being very vocal about stuff. But if that's not you, I'm sorry, but I thought it was. She's stunned. Anyways, continue.
Frank is saying they could use different special characters to make their names easier to find. And then Faitha is asking, she said, is there a way I can change my co-op name?
There is no way that I know if you can change your co-op name. But it's not a huge thing because just make Facebook friends with the people that want to join you. Like if you post in Facebook and they reply, and then you can invite them straight from Facebook, I believe. Yes, because you can add friends on here somehow. Whoops. I think it's in the same area. You can invite people, right? Yeah, there's how do you do it? Invite friends. This gray button for me because I don't have Facebook logged in right now. And that's another thing too, people. You don't need to have Facebook logged in to see your co-op stuff. Some people think you have to always be logged into Facebook, and you don't have to be. In fact, it speeds the game up a lot when you're not logged into Facebook. How did your event go last week, Jennilee? Did you win the puppy dog?
No.
Okay, that's my first slide. You want to see mine?
Yes.
Okay, let me find it. I have so many slides I gotta scroll through. I think I called it, what did I call this one? I won the dog. You think I could, that's what I called it. There it is, there's my puppy. Look, final rank, 1 of 30. I kicked butt. I had 32,000 points at the end of it, thanks to a lot of speed cloning in our co-op.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's cute. He's on the farm somewhere slaving away right now. But that is my dog that I won. I wasn't trying for first. I was just trying to get in the top 5. But there was a really close race from 6 up. So I had to just keep playing. And I won. Anyways, there's lots to talk about that tonight. Because there's lots of stuff about getting a 200% boost and a 100% boost. And that was all crazy. And I'll start my second round live tonight too.
There was a lot of... chatter on Facebook about the 200% boost.
Yeah, and I even asked Zynga, and I haven't heard back yet, which you think they would, but I haven't heard back yet. I asked them, what's the deal? Is it every time? Is it sometimes? Is it random? So let's bring the slide up just because we're talking about it. I called that one 200% boost. So, hey, here it comes. So when you do your, when you buy a boost, apparently when you buy the 100% boost, you get a pop-up that allows you to spend 20 more keys and get a 200% boost. But it's not popping up every time for everyone. So I've never used it because I think I had a free 100% boost, but I think I still have it. I used 50% boosts the whole round last time. So what about you? Did you use any boosts?
I did not. That's probably why I did not win the dog.
You got used 0 boost? They only cost like $500,000.
No, I was very preoccupied with the fruit and the squishing, so I didn't...
Oh, I see. So chat room, did you get the 200% boost when you bought the 100% boost? Did you spend 20 keys on it? Did you not? Did it help you? A lot of people are freaking out saying that it's unfair that some have it, some don't. I think if you wanted to spend 20 keys on it and get it, all the power to you. They need more ways to spend keys, so I think it's cool that they have that. Anybody can do it, and it's a free game for everybody here, pretty much. And if you want to pay to win, that's the way to do it. I don't have a problem with that, but that's just me.
And Janine said they tried, but no pop-up.
Yeah, they tried to buy it. So I don't know if, I asked if it was a VIP perk. I asked all kinds of questions, but it's kind of been really silent lately. Not sure why.
Oh, Jean says, yes, I bought with 20 keys.
Nice. So it came up for Jean. So I wonder if, did it come up multiple times for Jean, or did it just come up a few times? Was it random? I love how my marvelous mom just flies around the house. It's just fantastic. I love it. Sometimes, go ahead.
Before I lose Cecilia's message, she said she had baked chicken, mac and cheese, and some carrots.
And some carrots?
Mm-hmm.
I knew she had carrots because I picked the carrots, right, earlier. I was like picking them. I was like, yes.
Yes.
Sounds delicious. She always has such awesome food. In fact, if I'm ever going on a diet, I can't talk to Celia any longer. It's going to be like, Celia, 6 months from now, when I'm 50 pounds less, I'll say hello to you again. You ever talk about food so much and just get hungrier and hungrier? It's not a good situation. Anyways.
No.
No. Awesome. Okay, so any other chat room to catch up on?
There's a lot of chatter about the boosts. Jean said she got it, and then Star said she also bought it.
Look at all these rich people buying 20 key boosts. Awesome. Did it help them?
She said, call me cheap. It's fine. She's not spending 20 keys, or she's not spending her keys on the boost.
I would never spend keys on a boost. Well, that's not totally true. If it was coming down to the last day, the last hour, and I was literally like right neck and neck with 6th place or 5th place, I would probably spend 20 keys just because it's a permanent farmhand. And permanent farmhands are not cheap, right? I mean, if you look at the... Whoops. That's not the right button. If I look at the actual, the cost of them, the Hound Dog's $400, the Siamese Cat's $600, the Saint Bernard is $900, right?
Right.
I'm hoping we get a sale because I got 576 keys burning a hole in my pocket. Anyways.
Well, they're not burning a hole. Remember, you're saving them up because hopefully around the holiday season,
yes,
we see some really cool deals on permanent farmhands.
Whoa. Was this dinosaur always attacking this lady here? I don't remember seeing this. I think it's because it zoomed up so much. And what's with the rest of the bones here? They don't seem to be attached to anything. It's very strange. Anyways.
Janine says she is ranked #1 in the event, #1 in the boat race, and in the county fair.
Brag, 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 brag. Awesome job.
I said, so Janine.
Now, do you still get that extra boost, right, when you're top 1 and 2, or was that something? Remember, if you're placing 1 and 2, you got a 5 times boost on county fair. Maybe I should start my event. Should I start my event so I can show people what I'm talking about?
Do it.
We're doing it. All right, here we go. Now, what are we gonna get? Are we gonna get people with zeros, or are we gonna be put with a bunch of people that have been playing already? Here we go. Clicking on it and checking it out. See, look at that. Lots of zeros. It's just a beautiful thing, actually. I swear that it just waits. Now it's frozen. Oh, dear. Okay, wait. But let's see. The top player is at 3,331. Now, yeah, if they see this little 5 times, 1 and 2 have a 5 times boost to the county fair points, I think. That's what it looks like, right?
I believe you.
So if you can place 1 and 2, or you get to 1 and 2, you'll start racking in the county fair points. And I was up there pretty much the whole time, and I did really well in the county fair. I think I did 3rd, or maybe 2nd, but I did really well this time. And you can see some people have a boost. There's 100%, 100%, 50%, and I have 0 points. So let's use a boost, everyone. Okay, I'm going to use should I use my 100% boost? I don't know if I should do it on the live stream. I have one free one. You see, I didn't do it yet.
Don't use it now because you want to use it when you can just focus on the game. I know,
but I wanted to see if I got the 200% option. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it. I won the dog last round. If I don't need it, I don't need it. Ready? Here we go. Count it down, Jenny Lee.
5, 4, 3.
Should have started at like 300. Never mind. Keep going.
1.
All right, I used it, and it did not bring up another box, another pop-up. So I have 100% boost. So while we're talking, I probably have some stuff ready. Oh yes, I do. So you continue talking while I make some stuff.
Okay, so Janine says that you need to buy the tabby cat so you can get 2 chives each time.
Nice.
And then Star says get the Siamese cat 2 quarts in the mine.
Siamese cat. I already get that from something else, but that's okay though. Make some socks.
I think it's not Mom. It's somebody that I think we got the permanent farm hand before Mom, I think. 2 quarts in the mine as well. I can't remember. It's a dog.
Yeah, it's a dog. It's a dog with the brain in its head. It's this guy right here. The guy that's freaking out with the brain sticking out of his head. That's what I think it looks like. It looks like his brain is outside his head. And then there's the dog with the ears. They give you bonus quartz and bonus tin. You can see I puked out 3 quartz and 2 tin. So that's awesome. And a barn nail and a padlock, mind you. So that's really awesomely awesome. Thank you so much, peoples. Hard work at the mine. Yes, I'm going to sell some stuff here because I got 100% boost. So we're going to sell these cookies, sell these drinks. Look at all the stuff I stocked up on. I was like, and then my crab cakes, and I should have a pile of them. Look, I already got 500 points. Kicking butt. There's 50 bonus. Continue talking, Jennilee. I'm just going to spend these.
Janine says the German Shepherd gives 3 quarts. And then I know you're busy, but I'm catching up. Kesha, I was just thinking about you. I have it up on my phone. She's saying she's reminding us about the recommendation on achievement topic.
Yes, she is reminding us on the achievement topic. We are going there now, folks. After I cash in, I'm gonna minimize all these ones I have only one of, and wait 10 minutes. There we go. Okay. All right, we got 10 minutes before it resets with more prizes. So let's talk about achievements. So in the farmhouse, we have achievements, and you can see the very second tab in here talks about shows the achievement and then shows you what you win as you get that achievement. And so you can see there's a pile of keys on here, and send 10 water to your Facebook farm. How do I do that? How do you send water to your Facebook farm?
I don't know. I've always wondered that myself. Is that something connected to the other FarmVilles on Facebook, right?
It is, but I didn't think you could send water there. So maybe you'll never get that achievement. Or maybe you could do that at one time and you got the achievement. But you can see if I sell 100 pairings at Sophia's tasting table, I'll get 2 keys and an achievement. And I can click on my earned ones and you can see all the ones I've earned already. So some people really, really like playing for achievements on games. Not me so much, not so much. How about you, Jennilee?
I like when they surprise me and they just pop up over my house.
Yeah, that's cool, and then you get a free key. So win 2 red ribbons with the prized pig. 2 keys, so 0 of 2. So you could, that's one nice thing. That's one really, really, really good thing about this game is, we've been playing. How long have we been playing this, Jennilee? And really, we've never talked about achievements before.
That's true.
And there's keys in here. Like, look, I'm almost done this one. Actually, I'm nowhere close to being done that one. Never mind. Find 250 copper in the mine. Well, that would take a long time. Collect all 4 chickens. So, I mean, you could definitely collect on these keys and win the achievements. Some people love to brag about the achievements. Does it spam the co-op when you get an achievement?
I don't know, but I think Kesha's kind of saying that too. Achievements represent the number of co-op.
Oh, the co-op points. Yes. So when we go look at our co-op, we can click it, and right in here it says that we have 2,224 total co-op achievements. So again, a high number there when you're looking to join a co-op would mean that the co-op is very active and plays a lot, which we are. We have 47 out of 50 members.
I didn't realize we were so full.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? And I was trying to think about it. If we got all of our co-op people together, like we had a big co-op party at your house in Texas or in New Mexico, could you imagine that 50 people, 47 people in your house, and like you play with them, like you'd know them by name. You'd be like, "Hey, Janine, how's it going?"
That'd be pretty cool, though.
It would be cool. We got to have like the first, and then it would be like a live stream. We'd have like 0 people on our live stream because everybody would be at your house hanging out. So,
no, they'd be sitting at my house on their phone playing in their co-op.
That's true. So yes, that's achievements. Did I miss anything on achievements, Jennilee, that you can think of?
No, I don't think so. But I was trying to think. Well, hold on, before I tell you what I was thinking. Anne says, yes, you can send water to the Facebook game, but it doesn't seem to give the achievement.
Weird. And that's sending it from the from this little gas station thing? Huh. I am not connected on Facebook, so I think, because you can send things to your other farm, but it's just interesting. Very interesting.
Is there a spot on there that by chance tells you like how many achievements you've earned?
Yes, I think it tells you in your farm list. So if I go down, here we are. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Co-op points and friend likes. It does not, unless it's in your farm. Oh no, I was gonna say yes. I just have, it shows your likes unless I click this little box.
I thought it was in there too, but that's why I was wondering. I don't know. Unlock
and earn achievements as you play. Complete the whole set. Get great rewards. It's just another thing to do. It's really cool. There's so much now in this game that's hidden. Ooh, I almost have my flipping out achievement. Getting 100, selling 100 blackberry pancakes. Advanced farming. Speaking of advanced farming, should we play that game?
Oh, Anne. Anne.
Is Anne ready?
Are you ready to play?
All right, so people who don't know about our game with Anne sends us a photo of some weird farm piece of equipment, and then we have to guess what this equipment is used for. Now, apparently, the equipment that I'm bringing up is Anne said that she wants it to be exactly correct. So I don't know what that specifically means, like if it's a tool for a specific. She wants to be very specific with what it does. So before I bring it up, there's that. And then the second thing, if you happen to know exactly what it is, just don't post it really fast. Let us all talk about what we think it is before you post out what it is, because you are awesome and you know. But if you don't know and you just want to start guessing, that's fine. But if you know what it is, just hang tough. Right, Jennilee?
Right.
All right. Are you ready? Without further ado, should I bring it up?
I'm ready.
The slide's called Anne's Thing.
Anne's Thing.
All right. So in like 8 seconds from now, you'll have it on your screen. But the viewers at home, maybe they're not at home, the viewers should see it. And I'll describe it for our people on the podcast that are listening and that can't actually see it. Can you see it yet, Jennilee?
I see it now.
So it's sitting on a picnic table, it looks like, or some other board that's about 8 inches across, and it's made of metal, and it looks like it's got a sharp blade, like almost like a tweezers, but with a blade on the end, and then a round part where you'd hang it on a hook in a farm, in a barn, right? Like
right.
A round thing, because if you squeeze those things together, they will start slicing like crazy, right?
You're gonna lose a finger, yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any thoughts on this yet, Jennilee? I know you saw it earlier when she posted it.
I do. I just like Frank says they're toenail clippers.
For who? For a horse?
Sorry.
I'd like to see Frank's toenails. Maybe I wouldn't.
I have a guess.
All right. What do you think?
They look like I want to say they're like sheep shears.
That's the obvious thing, right? I mean,
yeah.
They're.
But I don't know.
They are like some sort of a shearing thing, and then I started thinking of Dr. Pole. You watch Dr. Pole, Jennilee?
No.
Never?
No.
Do you get it? Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm assuming it's a show about animals?
Yeah, like an animal vet guy.
Okay.
We have to like collaborate before the live stream so we can know what the heck's going on. Anyways, Dr. Pole does an unusually amount of chopping off of the cow's items. and other things. So I was thinking of that too, but I think it would be kind of messy myself.
Yes.
Anyways, that was my guess.
Esther says that Edward Scissorhands dropped his scissors.
That's true. They do look like Edward Scissorhands scissors. They're very rusty and old, so they have to be something. Like you could use it to clip, plants. You could use it as a plant shearing thing.
Jean says that it's a trimmer, a giant one for pants, but I think she meant plant.
Pants trimmer. And that's what they used to use in the old days to trim pants. I like that better. That's a great answer, C. Jean. Pants trimmer. That's my favorite answer. That's going to win a prize for that one. A pants trimmer. Anyways, yeah, well, I have no clue other than the fact that it looks like you cut stuff. Now, is there a reason why you think the ends are so pointy that if you poke something, it would die?
Because they look pointy.
Right, but is there a point to the pointiness? Point to the pointiness. That was awesome. I didn't even plan that joke. That was really funny. Because, you know, if they were just the clippers and, you know, your cow or I guess you don't clip cows, your sheep is freaking out, you would like stab it, right?
I don't want to stab it.
No. But I'm saying because it's pointy like that, you could risk stabbing your sheep.
Right, and I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, I'm not saying you want to do that. I'm just saying.
I know.
It's not a sheep stabber. It's not a stabber of sheep. It's like, you're not like, my guess is sheep stabber. I'm saying that it can't be a sheep shear, because if it were, there'd be a lot of sheeps that had pokey holes in them.
Well, I don't think it's a sheep stabber either. I think you're wrong.
Well, I didn't say it was a sheep stabber. You're the one that said it was a sheep stabber.
I didn't say those words.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to rewind this live stream. We're going to stop this live stream, rewind this whole thing, and see what you said, because I did not call it a stabber. I said it looked like it would stab the sheep if you tried to shear a sheep and the sheep freaked out a little bit and you would stab it. Not that you want to stab it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it can't be something you'd use on an animal.
Okay.
That's just my guess.
So what are you shearing then? Like crops?
Yeah, I would say that you're shearing pants. Yeah, like you could use it as a wedge, right? Like to wedge out the what do you call that? Is it a seam? When you sew something together, you're trying to break a seam ripper. Giant seam ripper.
I don't know.
Any guesses on the chat room besides the usual?
Not other than the ones I already said. No.
Interesting. Hey, did you notice if Jackie was the one that was ranting on that other site? Did she reply to that?
To which one?
Remember I said that Jackie was like really, really vocal on another website this week?
Oh, no, I didn't look. Which website?
No, with the one that we're both banned from.
Oh, well, I can't check that if I'm banned.
Well, you can't check it, but I have my ways. But somebody, I swear it was Jackie. I swear it was one of the live streamers that was on there just freaking out about stuff. Anyways.
Oh, I don't know.
It's awesome how we're banned from the biggest FarmVille site out there, isn't it, Jennilee?
I think it's hilarious.
18,000 members. Not me and you.
Nope.
18,002 minus 2. That's us. Anyways, that's another live stream show. Another topic for another show.
Jackie wants to know what site it is.
The site is FarmVille2 Country Escape. I can't show you because we're both banned from it. So right. I can't even bring it up on the screen because we've been banished from that site. So it's just, if you search for FarmVille2 Country Escape, it's got 18,200 members or something. And I must not be you, Jackie. It must be somebody else. I was trying to make a mental note of who it was, and I was like, yeah, they're on the live stream. I'm going to mention it when they log in. But I think I'm thinking of Jackie because she was cloning with me like a lot this week. Thanks, Jackie, by the way. Awesome. Very fun. Okay, so what are we doing? Are we getting the answer out of Anne, or what's going on?
Anne told Sherry she could go ahead and give an answer, and she said it's sheep shears, and Anne said, you're right, Sherry.
What? It can't be sheep shears. That's like the most obvious thing it was. Anne's like losing. I'm losing faith in Anne.
I said it was sheep shears too,
yes,
and you told me it was wrong.
Well, that's because it's super obvious.
Well, Scott, you were wrong.
What kind of sheep shears have pointed ends like that is what I want to know. That would hurt. Like,
well, me and Sherry are the winners.
Could you imagine if we tried to shear a sheep with that thing? It would be bleeding badly.
You're going back to the stabbing. You know what, Scott? You have to re-listen to this later.
I'm not stabbing anything. It's all... You're making it all up. Okay, I got to get rid of the picture. Anne's thing is going away. All right. So do we have any other chat you want to get caught up on? Because that was like a long rant on that.
Anne, why are you crying? What happened?
No, I didn't mean it, Anne. You are awesome. Don't cry, Anne.
Oh, Scott.
I'm sorry. They look like sheep shears. That's what I was thinking as soon as it got posted. I wasn't going to say it because it looked like sheep shears. Like, I thought they would have been like maybe some kind of baby sheep shears or something, or some kind of like alpaca shear. Like, that's what I was thinking. If it's a shear of any kind, it's got to be like an alpaca shear. Do they even shear alpacas?
I'm not familiar with how alpacas are sheared.
What do alpacas look like? I don't even know what an alpaca. I've heard the name, but is it like a weird thing with a long neck that spits?
In my opinion, it looks kind of like a llama, maybe.
Yeah, like a llama. Anyways,
Yeah.
interesting.
And Frank is saying, Scott, stay away from farm animals.
I know, isn't that funny? I was to be such a bad farmer. In real life,
And
I just rock.
shaming you, Scott.
I mean,
shame.
Shaming me. Who is Anne?
No, Jean.
Oh, Jean. I'm sorry. So I guess nobody in our chat room has been ranting on that site because they would have been like, that was me. And I'd be like, yeah, that was you. Anyways. Oh, look, I have more stuff I can do. What is this? A tingling tamales at the dinner oven. I clearly didn't stock up on those.
What did you say?
Oh, no. Let me read it first before I re-say it. Tingling tamala. Is that wrong?
I don't know because I can't see your screen, so I don't know.
It might be. This thing.
I don't know what a tamala is, but it sounds like a tamale.
Celia, what's a... Yeah, tamale. That's it. Could be a tamale. Let's see. Tamales, yes. It's a T-A-M-A-L-E-S. I said tamales. I screwed up the E. The E is silent. Okay. It's a Canadian E. It's silent. Speaking of silent, that's definitely not what I am tonight. Boat races. We're kicking butt in boat races, people. Have you seen this?
I haven't gone on to look recently.
We're in second place.
Oh, we didn't do so well last week.
We did fourth or fifth, but we know what was really weird is we got the prize. I don't understand how that worked.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So like I have a slide for that. Let me bring it up. So we won the extra barn space thingy-majig, didn't we?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, we have the extra barn space.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. You're right.
See, you should have logged in more last week. Where did I even find?
Well, I didn't even see that pop up that we won extra space.
Well, when you clicked on the boat race, it said we won the dude, and we weren't even supposed to get the guy, and we got the guy as well. I didn't understand. Here we go, boat race prize. Plus 10 on the barn. That's what it looks like. And apparently somebody said that it was on the silo as well. I think it was Anne that said that. So we have an...
Mine says plus 15.
What? No, it does not.
Yes, I promise.
On your barn or your silo?
Both.
Anne, Janine, what does your guys' say? Jackie?
Here, I'm sending you a picture so you can see.
Okay, cool. Let me bring it up. Okay. What did you send it through to? Here we are. It's coming up. Whoops, I clicked it twice and then disappeared. What the heck? How did you get that? 15.
I don't know.
What about your silo?
My silo says 15 as well.
You're not a liar, Jennilee.
Sherry said hers is plus 20. Celia
What?
and Ann said plus 10.
What the heck is going on? Okay, we got to check it out. I don't understand why we're getting different prizes here. Boat race prize. Close that off. Click on my boat races, where it tells you the prizes. Tells you this guy.
Well, Frank says you get extra slots in your back porch too.
Well, who needs the back porch? Nobody uses that.
He's working on his back. Remember?
Oh, that's true. But for the rest of us, how do we check what the guys do? Oh, this one, right? Sailboat 1. Look, it says right here.
I have a lot of extra spaces. Holy cow.
It says that the boost gives you 10 units for this guy, for Tulio. And what is this guy for Kayak 1? Question mark. This guy doesn't have extra nothing. That's not fair. How come I only get 10? Oh, this one's 15. Cadet Tulio. Oh, maybe in fact... Maybe you have to unlock these somehow. Because it says that Sailboat 2, you get plus 15 barn units. Do you have Cadet Tulio 2, Jennilee?
Look at my picture again. I think that's who it is. My picture.
Does he have
see the little picture?
I can't see it very well. Let me look. Yeah, is that different than mine? Check
How if we're in the same co-op? How is that possible?
I don't know. It's Zynga. Anything is possible. Okay, where is my my barn? There it is, up here. I'm clicking on all sorts of stuff now. No, I have the same guy, but mine says plus 10. Interesting.
Hold on, I gotta catch up on some chat.
Chatters?
Frank says your leaderboard group looks easy and he's jelly.
Yeah, I get easy groups because I don't hack my farm.
I don't hack there, and mine's not as easy as yours.
Well,
you're just lucky.
What level are you?
Stop it.
That's right. If you just go slowly and you stay under that 100 level, you get nice, easy stuff. But anyways, I'm going to just keep selling
Jean
points.
is saying how much you smoke or eat, Scott.
How much I smoke? What? What am I smoking? What are you talking about? I don't smoke.
We know it's legal now, so...
Well, it's legal now for me, but it's not that I smoke anything. If I was gonna, I wouldn't smoke it. Neither would Anne.
It's because you're being crazy. She's just...
I understand. Okay. I need to make some calavera cookies in my dairy. Why are cookies being made in a dairy? Exactly.
Star says this is her first time doing the boat races.
Nice.
Oh, you have it. That's right. I think she said that, right? She said she didn't have it until she joined us.
That's right. 2 more Swiss cheese and I get more boat race points. We're going to do it live on the air.
Sherry says she's won twice in a row. That's why she's got 20 spaces.
That is so weird. It just adds them on like that.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. So there's my silo with 10 extra spaces. That's interesting. 3
Jackie's asking, does it depend on the tasks we do towards the boat race?
I don't think it does. I really don't think it does. I should probably check to see if I don't have a slide covering up stuff. Oh, no, I'm good. I don't think it does, although I've seen discrepancies on my screen compared to what our other co-op members' screens have. When it says tasks available 6 of 12, does that mean I've done 6?
I don't know. I've actually haven't paid attention to that before.
How about the co-op stats? Let's check where Jennilee is at the co-op stats.
Oh, I'm at 0 right now.
Oh, Jennilee, did you lose interest in FarmVille?
No. I have to visit the parade area a certain amount of times, and I'm still working on it.
I gotcha. Look, I have 499 points. That is awesome.
So we have a question from someone. I'm going to screw up your name. I'm so sorry. Tajaswita?
Tajaswita.
Fantastic.
There we go. What's the last name?
Bade.
Yes. Tajaswita Bade. Sounds like Expecto Crusoe. Never mind, that's French. Just kidding. What's the question?
I hope I'm right, or she says, is there another method for multiplying things since we cannot clone anymore?
Oh, so let's talk about cloning anymore, because apparently the experiment has switched. The Great Zynga cloning experiment has switched. I have way too many slides. It takes me too long to find anything. Where is it? Can't clone. Okay, Vicky from our live stream page posted that she can't clone either in her co-op, and she wanted us to talk about it on the live stream. So I don't know, about 3 months ago, certain people started getting this item has already been sold message when they were trying to clone. And unfortunately, we're not going to get into what cloning is and how to do it, just because we don't want to violate any more rules than we have to on our live stream. But apparently, they had several people from all over the place that couldn't clone, and that we had, I think, 3 or 4 people in our co-op that were affected by the error?
Yes.
So it wasn't really an error because it's an experiment, apparently, from all of the emails that people have been getting back. So now it looks like all the people who could not clone before now can. However, certain co-ops now can't clone. So they've actually taken every person in the co-op and they've given them this issue. And so basically they stopped cloning. And so what our new watcher is asking, is there any other way to multiply items since we can't clone anymore? Unfortunately, I don't think there is any way legally in the game to multiply items other than just having your co-op really help you. With making stuff. So, for example, normally if I needed, I don't know, event items, actually, let's take this example right now. I don't send I'll close this slide off. I don't send, if I can find the slide again, I don't always send my guys all over the place because I do rely on cloning from the co-op. So, like this Ofrenda, wow, what the heck is that word? Ofenda. probably a stage or something for the Mexican or Brazilian Day of the Dead. But I don't send people here all the time because I end up with too many items and I clone stuff, so I don't need to make the items. But I guess if you couldn't clone, you would have to be sending your helpers out continually to try to get more and more stuff. Right, Jennilee?
Right.
Any other suggestion you can think of?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So
that brings us to the next question on this. I'm assuming that Zynga has the capability of monitoring the play style now of the co-ops that they've affected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now they're watching you, Tasawita Baha. They're watching you guys play. And this is where I hate... I mean, I'm not going to suggest that anyone change their play style, but if Zynga's watching your co-op and there's no difference in how long you're logging in for, how long you're playing for, if the people are still spending money, this kind of thing, then they're going to be like, well, we can make this change across the whole board and it's not going to hurt us, like we thought it might hurt us with people not playing anymore, right?
Right.
So basically, like, if you're defiant, if you said, Zynga, this has to fix, you can't play anymore. Because they know when you do. They know when you're playing, and they know that you're logged in and you're doing stuff. So, or your device will tell them when it connects to the next time that connects to the thing. So, I don't know. Like, I'd love to see the results. Wouldn't you love to see if it's affecting anything? And I mean, I did post a few polls on a few different Facebook groups about how do you feel about it. Have you noticed? Are you okay, Jennilee? Sound like you just had a car accident.
No.
I told you not to live stream. Maybe it's my cord again. Live stream and drive at the same time. Anyways, what do you think, Jennilee? What do you think? What does the chat room think?
Frank, of course, thinks that all these changes, one thing for sure, Zynga is good at cloning stupidity.
Nice. Be careful now, Frank. We don't want to get our live stream banned.
And I think that, like we were talking about earlier, and I kind of mentioned in the traffic report, people are saying that they're going to play other games.
Like Heyday and whatever else, sure.
But if you're saying, too, that they're checking and seeing if you're playing, and you're just saying that and you're, still playing, I don't know.
I think I would have a hard time not playing. Like, not logging in before you fall asleep and do your usual things and pick your lemons and all the rest of it. I think I wouldn't play a lot differently.
No.
So, it's not a good thing that you've been affected, but what's nice about having you on the live stream is that you can tell us week by week if it's affected you and how, so that we can kind of all know what Zynga is seeing. Because obviously your co-op is affected. If you're a cloning co-op like ours is, you'll notice a huge probably spike in no cloning, obviously, but something might happen, right? Like maybe you'll be sharing more now. So let's talk about the next thing that this kind of talks about is that ask button. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So apparently, along with the cloning change, certain co-ops, not ours yet, but certain co-ops have an ask button in their chat window. So I brought up a slide to show how an ask button looks like. And this is actually our co-op, but I just photoshopped the ask button in there. Aren't I talented?
You sure are.
In fact, I have another button to show you after the ask button that only I have. It's a special button. I think you've seen it already. I posted it on our site, but I brought that one for the slideshow too. So the ask button, what does it do? Well, did I bring a second slide? Let me see. I might have a second slide. You click it, and then you can choose an item and how many you want of that item. And from what I understand, it's the amount you can pick is what it would be at the market. So, for example, quartz, you could ask for quartz, you would say 3. And then your co-op will get a notification that you've asked for 3 quartz, and they can give you 3 quartz, and next time you log in, or if you're currently logged in, you can redeem that for your quartz. So, for example, we've got Fran in our co-op from Europe, right?
Right.
So she could ask for something in the middle of the night for us, and then she could go to bed, and then when we log in, it'll show her that she's asking for stuff, and somebody can post her the item. When she logs on the next morning for her, she'll have that item in her slot. So that's cool. That's neat. I think it's really neat. There's a couple of downsides. First one would be it has a 6-hour, from what I understand. All the stuff that I'm saying, guys, I just get it from other people who have it. So if there's something that I'm saying wrong, just correct me. And like I said, I could be wrong. None of this information is coming from anywhere other than us, the players. So there's a 6-hour cooldown to ask again. So you can ask, but then you have to wait 6 hours to ask, and there's only one slot. So what do you think about that?
The one thing that I'm seeing that could be, well, people will not like it, is you're saying the 6-hour thing, and you can only ask for what you could receive from Global.
Right.
So, like with cloning, if you're trying to do Mariner order or Eddy order, and you need 20 floats,
yeah,
you can only ask for 3,
right,
and you have to wait 6 hours to ask for 3 more. So that seems like a huge pain in the butt.
Now, I have heard a report, only from one person, that there was no limit on the number of stuff you could ask for, but I've heard multiple reports that it's the same as the market stand. So I'm likely to believe that one over the other report. And I've also heard other reports that their times are different, 8 hours and stuff. So again, it might just be people mistakenly thinking it's that, and that's what they're reporting. But it's definitely interesting. And I was thinking back to when we had Lad on our show, and we were asking about cloning, and he wasn't really giving us any answers, but he was it might have been even a conversation I had with him previously, but he was mentioning, or they were mentioning, that when you clone, it takes work. It's not easy to clone, right? Like, you can't just clone by yourself. First of all, you need 3 people, and then you have to have the 3 people know what they're doing, right?
Right.
And then you have to do it a certain way. You've got to post it, and then you've got to make a chat, and then you've got to agree at the same time, and then you have to do stuff at the same time. And there's a process, and it's just not simple. And if you're doing something that you can only make 1 item of, it's kind of a slow process as well. Like, if you only can make 1 item at a time, and there's only 3 of you, or sorry, 2, I guess, because there's 2 co-op slots, and you wanted like 50 of the item, it would take you a long time to get that with just doing it with 3 people with 1 item, right?
Right.
So he was saying it wasn't easy. And then I was thinking, well, but it is easier than waiting to make it, right? Like, could you imagine having to make, like, how long? I've been making these 3 tingling tamales, I got it right this time, for the last 15, 25 minutes or so. And it's going to make 3. And we can literally make hundreds of those in like a 10-minute cloning session, right?
Right.
So I don't know what their solution is going to be, because I can tell you for sure that there's no way I'm going to be able to win a leaderboard event without being able to clone. I don't play enough. So these small items like this Cove Punch that I need to make, I usually stock 1 and then I throw 1 in. Oh, look, I got my boat race thingy-majiggy. I need some white grapes. So I usually have 1 on hand, and then I cook another one while I redeem the other one. But all those event ones that you have, so I'll just redeem my Cove Punch. Oh, I hate those ones. I'm going to get rid of that. These come up all the time, those same things.
Well, I think they should make the orders less then, because it's ridiculous to be able to make the certain amount of items that they need in the 12 hours for Eddy or the 3 days for Mariner.
Yeah, they should, but I don't know. And then there's the whole thing about the cheaters, right? The cheaters and the hackers who go in and they have unlimited everything, so they don't care if they can clone because they just have stuff. And then they provide the other people who are on rain groups access to all of their stuff. So if you need 20 floats, you just say need floats, and then the guy goes on and buys all his co-op slots and puts up like 16 floats, right? And then you buy them. So it won't prevent that, but it'll encourage that. I think there'll be more people then joining rain groups, more people hacking their barns. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. It's a really interesting time to be a FarmVille player right now with this whole topic of cloning and this. And I think the ask button is somehow must somehow be put in there to kind of say, well, you can't clone, but here you can ask for stuff. But most of the co-ops that have no cloning also don't have the ask button. So I'm not too sure.
I noticed that.
so you know, is there could be multiple tests being run at the same time right now for multiple co-ops. You know, so I don't know exactly how that all works, but you know, to make like quartz, like we're always cloning quartz, right? Because you never have enough quartz. It takes you how many hours in the mine to make quartz? 2 for me right now. Right? So every 2 hours I can make 3 quartz. So, and then if you want to try to make event items like the candy skull, you need to make 2 of them, you need 6 quartz. So to try to make candy skulls without cloning candy skulls or cloning quartz, it would take, you know, it's going to be impossible, basically. Not impossible, but there's going to be a bunch of low scores on the leaderboard events and every other event, and then there's going to be a bunch of really high scores from the people that can still have access to that stuff. Okay, do you want to see my epic button?
Your epic button.
My epic
yes,
button.
Your epic button.
I added my own button to my chat, and I told my people in my co-op that they better not make me up mad because I'm gonna press my button, my missile attack button.
No, you know what that button should say?
What should it say?
Oh, I'm losing it. Whatever you keep saying with survivor mode, right?
Oh, you like kick off someone or evict somebody?
Yeah.
Eject random co-op member.
Yes.
Nice. So, you know, we're always looking for, I'm sure Zynga's always looking for new ideas. So Zynga, here you go. Missile attack. Push that button. And, you know, maybe they could make it like a national thing where, you know, Jennilee from the States and Frank and me and Anne from Canada, you know, we're shooting our missiles down at you guys and you're shooting your missiles back at us. You'd probably win because I think the American missile defense is a little bigger than the Canadian. I don't think we have missiles. I think we have fireworks here. We'd scare you guys with our fireworks. That's it.
Oh, you're silly.
I know. That is the missile button, everyone. Let's talk about some glitch. Do we have some chat to catch up on?
We're pretty good, but let's see. Let me see. Frank says the ask button looks really cool. Janine is really glad that she's able to clone again. She said that she did not like having to buy first.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, they're experimenting with the right balance, and so by having certain people of the co-op not clone, you know, did it really affect us? Now, I'm sure Janine probably cloned less because she knew she had to buy first. It was a pain in her butt. She had to make sure she told everybody. She maybe felt a little, you know, awkward telling people and having people play differently just for her. So, you know, maybe she did clone less, and I'm sure Zynga has the results of how that experiment went. I think what they're worried about is a drop in gameplay. I'm sure that's what they're worried about, actually. I would be if I was a game designer and programmer. But it's kind of, it's so mixed in because, you know, the world of cloning in a co-op, it's very vast. I'm sure that almost every co-op, maybe 95% clone, right? Or know how to, or have people that know how to.
But if that's what's going on, I mean, what's the root cause of why Zynga is even thinking about taking cloning away? If they know that everybody's using it.
Right. I think if I was Zynga and you asked me that question and I was allowed to answer it, and as a business point of view perspective, I would say, because ultimately it has the potential to cost them money. Because now I'm not spending my keys, I'm just hoarding my keys. I have no reason to buy keys because I have 576 keys. You know, I don't need keys, so I'm not buying keys. So if we stopped cloning and I wanted to win the event and I wanted to spend my keys, you know, maybe there'll be some people, because if you think about how much money I've spent, how much money you've spent on the game, right? I spent $7. I think you've spent nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So if the whole thing would have been, and then we have people who spent tons, like Liz, who was in our co-op. She said that she would get iTunes gift cards from her family and she would buy keys, right?
Right.
So there's people that spend some serious money on FarmVille, and then there's people like me and you who are, doing YouTube videos, and hopefully we can have 1,000 subscribers and monetize and make 39 cents a month for streaming, to try to give away a prize now and then. But I think it's a money thing. It has to be. Like, people are cloning and getting all these resources to finish their event. I don't think we should be able to finish every event, like if it's a contest, right? I've won every leaderboard event pretty much that I've tried to win because I could clone. And there's lots of people on my, like, I don't know, out of these people, like, why aren't they cloning? Why aren't my leaderboard people higher? Like, well, I'm ranked number 2. I got 2,800 points. I've literally played my leaderboard less than 10 minutes, and I'm ranked number 2 because of the boost and because of the stuff I stocked up on. Why isn't Renetta and Astrid and Mel and Renetti and Danielle and Julie and G and Tina and all these people, why aren't they cloning right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I still think, though, that's a huge risk, because I don't see, taking that away and hoping that people are going to spend money, I don't see that happening. People play this game, it's free, they enjoy it, they're trying to relax and have some fun. If that becomes an issue, I see a lot more people, like that post I read earlier, they're going to start finding other games that they can play. But
in Heyday and Township, you can't clone. It isn't a thing. So their events are much fairer, and I think they're server-based, so there's no cheaters. So, yeah, they're appealing, but they're still going to be hard as heck to get anywhere in.
Well, regardless, I see people reaching out and trying to find other games that
in the moment you get bored of the game, you stop playing and you move on to something else. It'll happen to everybody. Jennilee and I have kind of a different relationship with FarmVille, right? Because of this whole live stream, and we get to talk to all of you fabulous people. And so we have, for me anyways, it's much bigger than just a game now, right? Like it's become a community of live streamers. It's been Frank and Anne and Janine and all of the people there that are in our chat room right now. That's probably why I'm still here. I don't know. Like, would I still be into FarmVille if I wasn't, in talking with Lad from Zynga and, talking with everybody from all of you guys? I don't know, right? Probably not, because it's been super interesting. I guess the question, Jennilee, is if cloning stopped and you got mad and you quit, what is Zynga gaining or losing by not having you as a player? Like, how much have you given them? Nothing.
Right, so they wouldn't be losing anything, losing me.
They would be losing your awesome personality in our chat room.
But you know what, though? Like, we do this live stream, too.
Yeah.
And we're hanging out with other people that play the game, and if I don't play anymore...
Yes, then it'll be like FarmVille Live with Scott and nobody.
Scott, yeah, it would just be Scott.
Okay, so I know that you have that inherent value, bringing that to the table. But before you and me did all this, we were just people that played the game. And I gave Zynga $7 or $8 or $6 or something when I first started, and nothing ever since. And you've never given them anything. And so they're looking at you and they're saying, what if there was no cloning and we had Jennilee? Would there be a possibility that she may have had some fantastic deal where they said, we're going to give you a dog and a key maker for the next 30 days for $3.99 if Jennilee would have bought that because she loves the game and she loves to play it, right? Or here's another example. Let's say that Zynga makes a feature in the co-op. Let's say, you know what? You guys can all clone, but we need $20 from your co-op. Right? That's what we need. You guys spend one person to spend 20, or you've got 40 people that kick in 50 cents. We don't care how much it is, but you guys raise $20 and you're cloning. No problem. They'd probably get it, right? One person would probably be like, I'll pay and just pay it for the whole co-op because they've spent money and they knew they'd do that. But, You know what I mean? Like, I think they could sell it. They could sell the co-op button if they wanted to, but it's got to be a money thing. I'm sure it's a money thing.
I don't know.
Oh, it's such a good question. It takes up so much time. In fact, it's 9:04. We've got so many questions. I don't have that many slides left. I have a bunch of glitchy slides. Can I show them really quick?
Yes.
Okay. So over the last week, I've had a few glitches. This is the first one. This is I call it the ghost glitch. And you can see on my screen that when my farmer goes over my ask button on my chat button, it turns into this weird shadow thing. Jennilee, I posted this on our group chat today. You might have seen it.
Oh, yes.
Right. That was the first one. Or actually, that was the second one. The first one I had was this one. I call this the floating blackberry pie. And you can see that my blackberries, and my salmon did it too, but not when they went over the screen. The blackberries floated. The scones tried to float too, but the blackberries were epically floating all over the place. And I don't know if it was just me or if it was a bunch of people. And it was only specific items. It didn't do it over a lot of different things, but the blackberries did it like crazy. Which is kind of neat. Oops, I got two going at the same time now. Oh, dear Lord.
It's the Day of the Dead stuff. It's the ghosts on your farm.
It's the ghosts on my farm. What do I have? The ghosts. Oh, I have so many things playing now. Can't clone. I got too many slides up. Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. The next one, we did have another post on our live stream page from Christina Clark. And she posted this one asking about how is quartz $661 billion or $662 million? And people were obviously buying it because there's a couple that are sold out. So, you know, I don't even know what the point of this is. Like, why would a hacker even do this, especially when the cap is 40 million gold?
Right.
So I don't understand that at all. But these are this player has hacked their farm somehow and created these fake numbers. You can't even buy these. Like, so even if a player's clicked on them, they'd say they couldn't afford them. So really, they're just trying to have them auto sell after 24 hours to get the gold. But in reality, like, we only have 40 million gold cap. So I don't know. Why didn't you just put 40 million in there, or a million, right?
Right.
You put $1 million, you could get people to buy it, and they'd be like, "Oh no, I spent $1 million." Okay.
Right. That would be like, then we would be sucked in. Like, oh, I was such a sucker. I bought it for $1 million. But this is impossible.
Now here's my favorite glitch. I think this is from Jackie. This is the tree monster glitch. This is so awesome. I love this one. I loved it so much I sent it to Zynga and I said, for Halloween this year you should just have this with no trees and then put creepy red eyes on it, like where the tree would usually be. That was my favorite one. Jackie, I think you posted that. That is an amazing picture. I love it. It's like my favorite. It so looks like a creepy monster. Like, I would be so scared to see that on my farm walking around. I just envision it walking around and like picking up things and throwing them and all that cool stuff. So that is called Jackie's Tree Monster.
I like it.
Thank
you, Jackie.
You know what I should do? I should unlock her. I should unlock Jackie's Tree Monster. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna squish it. It's probably shrinking on your screen right now, Jennilee, or it will be right away. Gotta find a home for this somewhere. Maybe I should put it over top of Pablo for a while. I haven't seen Pablo in a while. Okay. Darn Pablo. Okay, Jackie, we're keeping the tree monster there till after Halloween for sure. We'll keep Pablo there too, just in case Pablo comes back. All right. I had a weird one in another glitch in my chef, and I think you might have had this one too, Jennilee. In a second, it'll pop up for you, but it told me to sell 0 items on my farm orders board, and it gave me the check mark. You ever seen that?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I think I've seen it too, but I've never had it for me before, although I don't do the Chef Lorenzo very often. So 0 orders, that was an easy one, actually. I was doing the quest for the boat races. That sounds so epic. And this was one of the quests I had to finish, so that was really super easy for me. Speaking of quests for the boat races, look how we're doing. We're so good. 14,800 points in second place. Good job, co-op. Hashtag Creemonster 2018. Thanks, Jackie. Yay. Hey, where did it go? Tree Monster went away. What? Oh, I gotta bring it back. Okay, there, it's back.
Oh, maybe I'm frozen because I'm not seeing any new chat. Where did you read that?
Jackie said, yay, Tree Monster 2018.
Oh, let me refresh because I have not. I was wondering why I was so quiet in the chat.
Nice. Jennilee's not skipped over all your chat, so that's why we haven't read any of it, people at the chat room. How many did we got in there so far right now? It's 9:09. How many do we got left?
How many what?
Chatters.
Sorry?
How many chatters are we at? Still?
Chat have 17 watchers.
Oh, we have 17. Cool, that's 17.
I think my thing is still, I refreshed, and the last chat I have is from Frank.
Is the coin spinning?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, you can read the chat that I have on my window if you can see it, or is it too small?
I see it. Bonus stream from Frank. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have it up there. Why do I not have it on mine?
Dina said she can't chat and listen at the same time. Weird. Maybe she's having issues too.
Oh, how weird.
And Jackie hasn't, nobody's posted since that. Or I wonder if we're still streaming. It's just me and you talking. Okay, if we're still on, somebody needs to chat. Somebody needs to post something. I'm going to check the settings while we're chatting.
That's so weird.
I'll type it in. Or can you type in or not? Oh, there we go. We got a post.
I don't believe you.
We did. C. Jean says it's time for me to say goodnight. Until next week, thank you for the moments. C. Jean, thank you so much for coming. Do you want me to read all this chat? Oh, and Jackie says she's still here. And I think it's posting on our page, on our live stream page. It's just slow for you.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Let's go look at all the caps. Oh man, people are posting like caps. Like crazy. All right, well, I think it's probably time to say goodnight. Right, Jennilee?
Yes.
Especially since we're having some technical difficulties. Did I miss anything? I said we were going to talk about something. Let me see. I'm going to read through all my slides. Missile button, ask button. Got those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chef Zero Goal. Got that. I won the dog. I got that. Jackie's Tree Monster. Did that. Can't Clone Vicky from the live stream page. Did that. Ghost Glitch. Did that. Floating Blackberry Glitch. Did that. I'm just repeating all my glitches here. Expensive Quartz. Boat Race Prize. Anne's Thingy. 200% bonus. Well, I think we did them all. Oh, we didn't do one more. Really quickly, the 24-hour question that we did. Apparently on Sunday, remember this, Jennilee? We did a live stream, like a mini live stream.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, Zynga posted on their page that they had a 24-hour timeline to answer questions about FarmVille, and they didn't really specify FarmVille2 or FarmVille Web on the post. And when I clicked on the link, at the very top of the page, it said Country Escape, and so I was like, everybody needs to comment and ask questions. I asked a ton of questions, to which I had one answer, and that was, these questions are for FarmVille2 Web, not Country Escape, but feel free to ask your question with hashtag whatever, blah, 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 Country Escape. So anyways, they have all my questions, and if they ever run one for the FarmVille Country Escape, I'll repost them all on there and ask. I asked a whole bunch of questions. Did you see all my questions?
I did.
I was so busy asking questions.
I love it.
$0 Marie item. This is from Jackie as well. Apparently Jackie is the glitch queen. She sent me, or I posted this, I think. Yes, I saw this on my farm. She has 0 crab cakes. What did I say? Crab cakes? That's hilarious. It's getting late. 0 for $0, and then 4 for 3,200. So that was a weird thing. We were cloning, I think, or she was giving me crab cakes. Jackie gave me crab cakes. Jennilee, what do you think about that?
That's not for the live stream.
All right. Well, it's crab cakes. It's not just crabs. It's crab cakes.
Okay.
All right. So that's awesome. Star posted. Are you still not getting chat right now, Jennilee?
No, not. I can see a little bit on your screen.
Yeah, it's the one from Star at the bottom. It says, "I love being a part of my new co-op," and she gave us a couple of hearts. Star.
Aww.
We love you too, Star. Yes, we do. Okay, so I don't know. I think it's probably too late for me to go through chat, right? We'll just kind of say goodnight after everybody says goodnight. I'll go through the good nights. How about that?
That sounds good.
All right. Frank is like freaking out that there's bonus stream right now. He's like calling in sick to work tomorrow because he'll be like too sleepy to get up on time.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Right. All right. So I'm going to start with where Frank says that Canada only has one missile. And Esther tells Frank to use it wisely. That's funny. All right. C. Jean says that she's a vested part owner of this game. I technically am a part owner of this game too. I do have Zynga shares. I am proud of them. They do good. At least the last time I checked, they did good. I should check now. All right, where did the good night start? I don't know. I like the post from Jackie for the Tree Monster 2018. That is really cool. All right, so good nights to everyone from Janine. It's only 10 in Texas, Sherry says. I guess that is early. 10 is not that late. Now there's no more. Now there's no more chats. There's only one good night from Janine, unless I missed a bunch. Oh, Leslie, your sister, she says, Jenny Lee, where for Christmas this year, I would like that thing I told you about 2 years ago that costs $893. Got it?
What?
Never mind. Leslie says, good night, sis and Scott. Have a great night.
Were you messing with me?
I was trying to mess with you because you couldn't read chat. Didn't work. Sherry says good night. Just Ann says good night. Just Ann, you weren't supposed to last this long. You were supposed to be up on your inversion table resting your body because of your accident that you had earlier. Anyways, shout out to Anne's accident. Celia, who is amazing, one of my best co-op cloning helpers that I have. I text her at 2 in the morning. She's on it. Thank you for coming tonight. Good night to you all from Esther. Good night. Thank you. And your Hyacinth Flower says happy boat racing. That's Star, right?
Yes, that's Star.
Yes, she's got her YouTube name as Hyacinth Flower. It'll take me a while to remember that. So next week, Star, I'll probably welcome you to the live stream again, and probably Jenny Lee will too, as a brand new watcher. So we appreciate you, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Oh, Leslie replied to do you want me to read it?
Okay.
She says it was only $3.99, not $8.29. Does that make sense?
Oh.
No, just kidding. She said, good job, Scott. Now I get it. Now get on it, Jenny Lee, she said. Anyways. Awesome. Well, Jenny Lee, do you have any good nights?
Yes, good night to everybody. I'm so glad you all joined us tonight, and I think this was pretty jam-packed episode.
Oh, so jam-packed.
Yes, and I love it when it's like that. And I'm sorry I can't see anybody's chat. And
my chat was the chat was working weird for me right before I started. It took me a few seconds to get it going today, and I thought it was going to be a glitch on my stream, but it looks like it worked for the most part on my stream. So with that, I will say good night. I will say God bless, and we will see everybody back here next week on Thursday. Right?
Right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.